Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Creative Compass. I'm Kim Balthazar. I'm an oil and cold wax abstract artist in northeastern Pennsylvania. And as always, I am so thankful that you want to spend a couple minutes out of your day with me. It always means a heck of a lot, so I'm glad you're here. If you're new, this is my weekly check-in to see the goals that I set last week. Did I actually get to them? The goals that I'm setting this week, am I geared up to tackle them? And as you know, if you're a returning viewer, I always start out my week with an affirmation to kind of set the tone and the intention for the upcoming week. So this week's affirmation is, you are not just one thing, you are a million amazing things. Again, you are not just one thing, you are a million amazing things. And how true is that? It's to think about it in that respect, it really builds your confidence level, right? And speaking like artistically, if you're an artist visiting here, I think you're going to know what I mean. But your art doesn't fit in a box. No matter what you're trying to do, no matter the style that you've been trying to perfect for decades, your art doesn't fit in a box, and you don't want it to. You don't have to stick to one style, one medium, or one message. Although sticking to one style, if you're trying to build a brand or a name for yourself, is probably a direction you would want to go in. But don't let that limit you for playing around, having fun. You know, if you're an oil and cold wax painter like I am, go paint a watercolor. If that is what is striking your creativity in that moment, heck, just be creative. Go play. Have a lot of fun. No one's stopping you. You can experiment. You're allowed to evolve. Let your work reflect all of the layers of who you are. So if you want to go and play with that watercolor, or if you want to dabble in acrylic, and then go back to your normal style of art, all of these different layers of creativity are going to come into play, and it's going to show in your artwork. So let's think of it as your passions make you powerful, right? You're not just an artist, a creator, a business owner, a parent. You're a whole universe of talents, experiences, and ideas. And own every piece of it, okay? You're not just one thing, you are all those things. And own it. So I guess lastly, let's think about how we can embrace the and, right? The and. You can be structural, but still be spontaneous. You can be confident, but still learning. Now I'm saying but. I'm substituting but for and. You get the picture though, right? You can be an artist and whatever else you want to be. You are limitless. And don't forget it. All right, so that is my thoughts going into this week. Let's see what I actually accomplished from last week, right? Got my little journal here. I'm going to be referencing it. So don't mind me as I look away from you for just a moment. All right, so last week I said I was going to finish editing my process video, which, as you guys know, has been in the works for a couple weeks now. The majority of the editing is done. Have I released it yet? No. Do I plan on releasing it this week? Yes. All I have to do is drop in some music, a couple of the titles, and it's finished. So I would say it's like 90% done. So you can expect that soon, in the next week. I wanted to do the final layer of clear cold wax on my 36 by 36 inch painting. Check. I did do that. I was hoping to stain the edges and get that ready to title it and get photographed and wired. I did not stain the edges yet, but that is on the list to do this week. And lastly, I was going to order mats and frames for all my pieces on paper that are just kind of sitting, and I want to get them up, photographed on the website, ready to show, you know, if that comes up down the road. And I did do that. So those have been ordered. All right, so moving on to this week, what I would like to do is stain the edges of that painting, name it, and wire it. I will show you guys a little sneak peek if you would like. Check out like my community post on YouTube this week. I'll throw a picture of it up there. And if you guys want to throw out some name suggestions, that would be pretty cool. And I will take those into consideration, and maybe I'll choose one if I feel like it fits this painting. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to upload that video, the process video, and I'm actually going to, I don't know if you're aware, I had a website, it was kbfetzko.com. I am phasing that one out, and everything is moved over to kimbalthazar.com. So make a note, if you follow me on my website, if you're signed up for my announcements, it will be coming from kimbalthazar.com and not kbfetzko.com. So that is going to be phased out in the next week or two, and that's the end of an era. So, all right, I'm going to leave you guys go for the week. Thank you again for being here. As always, it means a ton, and I hope you guys have a super fantastic creative week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.